Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! It's time to start thinking about gift tags. I made this sparkly gift tag. It's just got a tiny bit of stamping. I used the snowflakes sentiments for the to and from, and then this little swirl. My tag is made from a piece of gold foil that's 5.5 by 2, piece of vellum that's 5 1/4 by 1.5, and a piece of whisper white that's 1 by 5. I use my layering ovals taggers to select my number 6 scallop, and I went ahead and cut the gold glimmer paper with that. And I also cut a piece of whisper white. This is the number 7 smooth. I also have some of this dotted tulle. I love this ribbon. And then I also have a scrap of gold foil. And I am going to use the Celebrate You Thinlits, the U. So I have my Big Shot. This is a thin die, so I've got my thin die adapter. And I've got my cut up plate. And I'm going to use just a scrap of copy paper. This scrap of copy paper is blue, and I have the gold foil, and I'm putting it on top of the copy paper. And I am cutting out the U. Yes, it looks like I'm cutting it out backwards, and I kind of am. Cover this up with the clear plate. So that gives me the U. It looks like it's white. And I want to make sure that it's nice and smooth, so I'm using my bone folder to just kind of smooth this out. And that also helps this separate out. And instead of being U, I'm going to snip off part of this U, and it becomes Joy. I wish I could take credit for figuring that out. I saw it from a number of different places, so I don't know who to credit for that. But whoever spotted that that is Joy, good job. I just need to flag my banners. This triple banner punch is made to cut 2 inches, 2.5 inches on each of these steps here. And 1 inch. I want to stamp the back of the tag. I'm using the Stamparatus. These are very small stamps, and so I'm going to go ahead and put them into my Stamparatus. I happen to have some soft suede ink on an ink spot. You can buy the uninked ink spots and just use the re-inkers to make any color that you want. And I find these, especially for small stamps, perfect for inking for the Stamparatus. And I get perfect placement. Excuse me. Then I want to use some tear and tape on the top of this banner. None of this will show. It'll be covered up by the oval. So then I'm layering my vellum, centering on the top, and because we cut each piece 1/4 of an inch shorter, this will already be lined up. And then I want to put another piece on here, and I am going to put my tool on here so that it's stuck really nicely here. So I'm using the longer piece of tool. It's about 29 inches. So I want it to extend above here to have like a hanging loop or a tie loop. And so I'm just putting the ends where I want them and leaving this and putting another piece of tear and tape on top. And I will put my gold glimmer paper on there and a couple of dimensionals. I love this new glimmer paper. The glitter sticks to it. You don't get glitter all over everything, and it's easier to use the it's easier to cut because the other had kind of a plastic lining sheet on the back, and this doesn't have it, and so it's easier to cut out and it's easier to stick things to. And then I'm just using some of the liquid glue on the back of my U, which is now Joy. Then I have another piece of the tool that's about 9 inches. We're just going to tie a fairly small knot. We're just going to tie a fairly small bow with this 9-inch piece. And we're going to attach that with the glue dots. Give it a little trim. And that's it. You have a quick, elegant gift tag. If you follow this link on the video or in the YouTube description below, I'll have free detailed directions for this project and product links. I sell the Stampin' Up! Products you've seen in the video. Just click the links for products you'd like to purchase and you'll be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up! I offer lots of resources at bevadams.com. Click on the Home button under the banner. Click the Shop button to find specials from Stampin' Up! And shopping strategies to make the most of your money. Be sure to read about the frequent shopper points I offer my customers and the products I offer. You can get information about sharing my Evernote notebook of current Stampin' Up! Products, taggers to name all those layering framelits, a paper sampler from Stampin' Up! Cardstock, heavy-duty bags to store your 12x12 and 6x6 paper, and for the bow maker that my friend makes that I'm always using in my videos. Click the Inspiration button to scroll my projects year by year to 2011. You can go to the original post with directions. If you're new to stamping or Stampin' Up!, you might want to check out the Basics button where I share about stamps, ink, and paper, cutting card bases and layers, and some of my favorite tools. The Organization button takes you to lots of resources like a practically free stamp pad storage solution, a basic toolkit you can grab and go, labels and case inserts for just about every product, and more. More organization means more time for crafting. Click the Sip Together button to connect with me. Let's stamp if you're near Ventura County in California. Join my team if you're anywhere in the U.S. Stampin' Up! Welcomes people who want to save 20 to 25% on every order, people who want to share Stampin' Up! With a few friends, or those who want to share Stampin' Up! As a business. You can click About Me, where you'll find a link to email me. Whether we get together on the internet, in my home, or in your home, Whether we drink water, coffee, tea, or wine, the important thing is to put stamps, ink, and paper together and do something creative. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also to my website so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.